Are you ready to dig into your Blogroll? Now, what is a Blogroll exactly? Well, really, all it is very simply, is a list of links to other sites, other blogs, other resources. This could be perhaps blogs or websites that are a part of your industry, or maybe your friends' blogs and websites, or websites that are providing resources that, again, are related to your products or your industry, something like this. Now, I'm looking at my live blog right now, and what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to scroll down just a little bit here. And, of course, over on the right-hand side, we have our sidebar. And then, sure enough, there's the Blogroll. And this, by the way, is the default WordPress Blogroll. So the default WordPress Blogroll appears inside the sidebar. And you can see all of the links there inside the Blogroll. You can click on any of these if you want to see where they go. The other thing as well is that, as you can see here, all of the items inside the Blogroll here are listed alphabetically, again, by default, right? Now, I thought what I would do is, well, I mean, it's one thing to show you the default Blogroll here inside WordPress, inside the default installation of WordPress, but I thought it would be cool to show you some Blogrolls on some other blogs. So I've got two of them here for you. The first one that I have here is a blog called Bitbox, and if you want to check it out on your own, you can head to bitbox.com. And once you're on Bitbox, I'm just going to scroll down a little bit. Here, first of all, on the right-hand side, we can see our categories. So there's a great example of a blog that has organized all of its posts into these categories. So freebies, news, Illustrator, Photoshop, resources, and so on, right? And then if I continue scrolling down, you'll notice that we have friends and links. That's the Blogroll, right? Now, his doesn't say Blogroll. He's gone and created his own custom list of links, which you and I are going to do in just a minute. And then you can see all of the links there, Brush King and psdvault.com and so on, right? So you can, again, check out some of these resources if you like. So that's really the idea there behind this thing called a Blogroll. All right, I'll show you one more example here. I'm going to flip over to my next browser tab, and this is a blog called Go Media Zine. It's a very, very awesome blog. And what I'm going to have to do here, though, is I'm going to have to scroll over to the right, and then I'll scroll down here. And on the right-hand side, if I continue scrolling down, here we go. We have downloads. So there's another sidebar that they've created there for some of their freebie downloads. And then, of course, to the right of that, they have their Blogroll. And hey, there's Bitbox again, and then Color Burned and Designer Daily and so on, right? So again, links to all of their friends and similar resources and things like this. So that's really how a Blogroll is supposed to function. And you don't have to call it a Blogroll. Really, all it is just a list of links. But next up, let me show you where you can gain access to your blog's Blogroll. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to close out of these extra browser tabs. Just give me a moment here. And as a matter of fact, I think I'll close out of my preview tab here for my own blog. And of course, that brings me back into the admin backend for our blog that we were working on. Now, on the left-hand side, notice we have this links option here. Go ahead and expand that guy. And I'm going to click on Edit. So links and then Edit. Okay, so here we are. This is our default list of links. So a lot of the links that we saw over on the live blog are here as well. You can see the name of the link and then the URL, and then the category is called Blogroll. And is it visible? And then, of course, ratings. And you can scroll down and have a look at these guys here. But what we'll do is we will not only set up our own links, but we'll also set up our own custom category for all of our links as well. I'm back inside the admin backend for my blog, and I want to go and add in some additional links, and I want to organize them underneath our new link category that you and I just created together. So I'm going to head down to links there on the left-hand side, and I'm going to choose Add New. And I've got a short list of links that I want to add in here. So the first one here is going to be Go Media Zine. And the web address for that guy is http://www.gomediazine.com. You can throw in a description if you want there. I'm going to make sure that this new link is a part of the Friends and Links category and that the target is set to blank. That's all we're after here. Go ahead and add in that link. Okay, perfect. Let's go and add in a few more here. I'm going to type in for the next link name, Nulds Graphics, and the address for that guy, of course, being preceded by that http:// nuldsgraphics.net. And I'll add him to the Friends and Links category there. Scroll back up, add link. Let's do 2 more. I'm going to do color burned. And then the address for color burned is http:// www.colorburned.com. Okay, we're looking good. Scroll down here and add him to the Friends and Links. And then add link there on the right-hand side. Okay, one more here. You may have heard of these guys, Smashing Magazine. And they are found at http:// www.smashingmagazine.com. And let's make sure that he's a part of the Friends and Links category and that the target is also set to blank. And then add link. Okay, let's go and see what we have here. I'm going to head back to my preview tab there at the top. Don't forget to refresh, Command R or Control R. Let's scroll down a little bit. There we go. Now we have a set of links happening for us inside our sidebar underneath the Friends and Links category there. So this is exactly how those other blogs had set up their list of links, their blog rolls, and there's exactly how to do it. So you can go and click on these links and check out those resources if you like. Very easy stuff. There's working with your blog roll and setting up your own link categories inside your WordPress theme. If you do ever need to edit your links, thankfully it's super easy here. All you need to do is head down to the links category there on the left-hand side and then choose edit. That'll, of course, bring you into this Edit Links screen. And then all we would do is we would hover over top of the link that we want to adjust. And, of course, we get those familiar links there, edit and delete. I'll use Bitbox for this example. So if you wanted to get rid of some of the links on your link blog, this is how you would do it. Super easy. But, of course, I'm going to go and choose Edit. Okay, and I'm brought back into this screen here. So maybe I want to make a change to the name, perhaps Bitbox's blog or something like this. Or if that link didn't work for me, maybe I typed in the URL, the web address, incorrectly, so I could come in here and adjust it there. The description, I could make a change to that as well. And any of the other options that we have available inside this screen. Maybe I want to change the target or change the category and so on, right? And then when you're done, make sure to click on Update Link. And then, of course, you can go and test out your link in your Preview tab. So head back to your Preview tab there and refresh, Command R or Control R. And then if I scroll down, there's my change, Bitbox's blog. If I hold my mouse over top of that link there, there's that tooltip showing up, that description. And then, of course, if you want, go ahead and single click on it to make sure that it links up. I already know that mine links up, so I'm not going to bother here. But as you can see, editing your links is very, very straightforward. Let's go in and create an additional category for our links. Now, before I do that, I want to mention a couple of quick things. First of all, when you're setting up your link categories, WordPress will let you have an unlimited number of categories for your links, so you can really organize things here. The other thing I wanted to mention as well is if you're kind of confused by this whole link category thing, you can think of link categories as the same as the categories that you and I had used with our posts. So we have categories for posts, and we also have categories for links. That's the idea here. So over on the left-hand side, I'm going to head down to links, and I'm going to go and choose link categories. And that'll bring me into this link categories screen. And there's our default Blogroll category there. And what I'm going to do here on the left-hand side anyway is we have the link category name. So go ahead and type in the name for the category that you want to create here. I'm going to call this Friends and Links. There we are. And then below that, we have the link category slug. Do you remember what a slug is? It's the URL-friendly version of your category name. I'll just scroll down a little bit here. We also have the description. You can add in a description if you want. But once again, don't forget, some themes may show your description. I'm not going to bother putting one in, but you can if you want. And then all I'm going to do is I'll click on Add Category. Okay, so if I scroll back up towards the top of my screen here, there's the Friends and Links category now added to this list of categories. As always, I can hover over top of my item and I can edit them. I can use a quick edit or I can delete them. Okay, easy stuff. Now that I have an additional category added here, how can I go about adding links to this category? Well, what I'm going to do is I'll head back over to the left-hand side, and I'm going to click on Edit underneath Links. I'm going to go and find that Bitbox link. There he is, and I'm going to go and edit him. Click on Edit underneath him. And let's see here. I'm just going to scroll down in this screen here. There we are, Categories. Right now, the Bitbox link is organized underneath the Blogroll category. Well, I'm going to uncheck that, and then I'll make him a part of the Friends and Links category. Okay, let's scroll up, and let's update our link. There we are. Let's go and check out our live blog. Do you still have your preview tab open? I hope so, inside your browser. Don't forget to refresh, Command-R or Control-R, and I'll scroll down a little bit here. And there's the Blogroll. Bitbox is gone out of the Blogroll, and he's been added underneath Friends and Links. And there's the Bitbox link there. So there you go. There's setting up your link categories. Super easy. So what we'll do next is we'll throw in a few more links, and we'll organize them underneath our new Friends and Links link category. Okay, let's talk about adding additional links to our Blogroll. And of course, you can create links to any resource online that you want. Your own company website, for instance, or again, resources or friend sites or whatever you like here. So what I'm going to do is over on the left, I'm going to expand the links area there. And then I'm going to go ahead and choose Add New. That brings me into this Add New Link screen, and it's prompting me for a name. So you can type in whatever name you want. Now, the name that you type in here will result in the text that shows up in the Blogroll in the sidebar of your blog, right? So this is not the URL. This is just the name of the link, the text that you want to have show up inside your blog. So I'm going to type in Bitbox. Just like that. And then below that area, we have web address. This is where the URL is going to go in. And they're reminding us here down at the bottom, don't forget the HTTP : That has to be in there, right? So I'm going to type in HTTP : www.bitbox.com. Okay, great. Let's scroll down a little bit. We have a description. You can add in a description if you want. This description will be shown when someone hovers their mouse over top of the link, or optionally below the link if your theme supports it. So I'll type in here, check out some awesome resources. Okay, there we are. Okay, I'm going to continue scrolling down here. We have categories, and right now we only have one category, which is Blogroll. But in a moment, we'll go and create another category that will allow us to sort our links. So I'm going to add this guy to the Blogroll, and then I'll scroll down even further, and we have some additional options here. First of all, we have target. Now, what the target is that will allow us to determine where the link is going to show up. So we have _blank, a new window or tab inside the browser, top, which is the current browser window or tab with no frames, or none, which is the same window or tab and the frame if the frame exists. So I'm going to choose blank here. Normally, the unwritten rule, by the way, in web design is that if you're linking away from your site or your blog, then you want to keep your site or your blog open in the background. So the idea here is that we're going to use _blank for this fella here. And that's pretty much it. You can also get into link relationship, which I don't really bother with, but you can say, what's the identity of the link? Well, it's another web address of mine. What's the relationship here, the friendship? Well, it's a contact or a friend or an acquaintance. Have you ever met them? And what's the profession? Is it a coworker, a colleague, and so on, right? You can even specify your romantic relationship with the person you're linking to. That's why I don't really mess with this stuff, but you can if you want. Then there's some advanced options down towards the bottom, which I, again, don't really bother with too much. I think we're looking good here, though. Really, we have the important things. We set the target there. Of course, we set the description and the web address and the category. That's the good stuff there. Now scroll all the way back up to the top, and over on the right-hand side, we can keep this link private if we want, which means it won't be displayed publicly. So I'm going to make sure that that's not checked, and then I'll click on Add Link. WordPress goes to work, adds my link into the Blogroll. Let's go and check it out and see if it works. I'll hold down Command or Control there on the Windows side and click on Visit Site. And then inside the Preview tab that shows up, scroll down. There's our Blogroll, and there's Bitbox. Again, whatever you had typed in for the name is that text that shows up on the blog, right? So let's try clicking this guy and see if it connects up. Looks like it's in the process of connecting up. There it is. Perfect. So, in other words, the link not only worked, but the link also opened up inside a new browser tab because we had specified that target as _blank. So, I hope that worked out for you. If your link didn't work, head back to the back end of your blog, the admin area of your blog, and double check that web address for your link.